Because I don't own any GameCube games, but I was thinking, well, does it count for the downloadable games? Because the only reason why I got the Wii was for the Virtual Console. Because I've got a Super Nintendo, and I still haven't figured out the kinks for that. Because I tried hooking up to my LCD flat screen TV, and whenever I start it up, I get a weird color, like a purple and green wave or line across the screen. And I'm like, how do I even fix that? Is there a some kind of a wire connection that I can buy that will correct the coloring? Because it only does that because the the color scheme, the resolution is higher than what the console is, so it looks a bit strange. So
Hmm.
if anybody has any info on how to fix that little problem, I'll be grateful because I've got the only game I've got for the SNES is the Secret of Evermore, which cost me around $14, and I got that because from what I know, the as far as I know, the Wii does not have Secret of Evermore, which I'm stunned because it's got a lot of other Square Enix titles like Final Fantasy and no, not Square Enix, Square titles like the
Yeah.
Super Mario RPG.
Yeah. But anyways, for the I guess for the I'm not sure what the next Xbox console is gonna look like and stuff. It's gonna be interesting to see what Microsoft does with it. I mean, hopefully we won't have another Red Ring of Death scenario. Microsoft, fix your fucking mistakes and don't bullshit us.
Oh yeah, like the bullshit they gave Stormsync. I still don't get why he went through 8 systems just because of what Halo.
Yeah.
I know he's a fanboy with that, but seriously, I mean, he, they pull that shit and he goes through 8 consoles.
Mm.
I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know if he got them simply through the warranty or if he actually went out and paid money for it. Me personally, when I hear bad stuff like that, the consoles shutting down, breaking down, and you've only got it for about a year, I'm like, hell no. I'm
Mm.
not blowing $300, $400 for a system that's going to crap out in a year. I like to invest in my money, meaning have the products last a long time.
Well, like I said, the new Xbox, the new PlayStation 3s, the new Xbox, new Xbox 360s, the Slims are definitely much better than the old big clunky 360s that I absolutely hated. The old ones where they were white, they had that fucking brick on the top you stuck on there. The old Xboxes, I'm sorry, people, I hate those things. The old 360s were absolute crap. I like the Slims. They definitely are a lot better. They look a lot better. They feel a lot better. The hard drive is actually inside it now, which you can just pull out, which is a good thing. So all around, I like the new Slim 360s a lot better than the old ones. So yeah,
So
that's
for the Slim 360s, you don't have to. Did they fix what was wrong with the original?
from what I've seen. Yeah, I don't see any problems with the Slims, not nearly. The only thing is when you're playing a game, do not move the console because the disc will get fucked up. Just that's the one thing to keep in mind with the Slim 360s.
So you don't need batteries for the controller. I mean, is
Oh,
it?
you still need batteries.
Oh, okay. Forget that then. Because I've got it's bad enough I got to get batteries for my Wii, but if I got a 360 Slim, I'd have to get batteries more often.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't kill your controller right away. It takes about like a month to 2 months for the controller, the batteries to run out on the 360. So it's not like they waste them like a Game Gear when the Game Gear would just drain your batteries like nothing else.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that in less than a day, like maybe 12 hours tops. I'd have to
Yeah.
change out the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like after playing for 12 hours, you know.
And the funny thing was, it wasn't one battery for the Game Gear. It was fucking six. So it's like, ugh, Sega, why? And I'm not saying the Game Gear is bad. The Game Gear was actually had some good games and was a fun little handheld. But you needed to fix the battery life on the Game Gear, Sega. So yeah. But anyways, the PlayStation 4. I don't know. I mean, this is going to be interesting to see how they do this. I'm going to recommend people. I'm hoping this doesn't come out till 2014. I think we'd wait a year and to finally, because I've said that these consoles, the PlayStation 3 and 360, can still graphically impress me. They don't look like shit. Like when the PS2, when you could tell when in 2005 that 2004, 2005, that games were starting to go look bad. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Dad. Just had to. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, anyways, yeah. Like I said, I won't. If you're gonna get, like I said, when the PS3 does come out, though,
You mean the
PS4,
PS4?
yeah, PS4 when it comes out, um, wait about a year or two to pick it up because there's still gonna be because PS3 you can still play games on the PS3 and stuff, and it's still a good console.
Yeah, I mean, not simply because I'm still happy with the PS3. I mean, I love the PS3, but I just feel it's a tad too soon for a PS4.
Mm, like, yeah, I agree. It's well, let's just we'll wait and see what happens. So, anyways, did you want to go to Die Hard now? Talk about the Die Hard
Oh
movie?
yeah, oh yeah. Um, according to MGen, when I talked with him, he said he already saw it and he didn't like it. He felt it the action wasn't good, and that the only reason why it was rated R was because of the bad language. I'm like, I've seen most of the Die Hard films. I mean, I don't recall as much of Live Free because it's been a while since I've seen that film. I saw it in theaters, and I got the Blu-ray collection, which I saw the first two, and I'm currently in the middle of Die Hard with a Vengeance, and it's based on what I've seen the film, it's good. You know, I'm glad that it went back to being rated R because when I heard it was going to be PG-13, I'm like, my God, not another PG-13 Die Hard. Because I mean, I was disappointed. I loved, Live Free. It's a good action film, but you see it not only for the action, but to hear Bruce Willis say his iconic line, which is "Yippee ki motherfucker." That's what you want to hear him say. And yes, he does say the full line in this film for those who haven't seen it. Now, not to really go into any spoilers here. I mean, I'll talk a little bit about it, but it's it starts out with McClane. He's at a shooting range. Not a I guess he's in a police station, I assume. Doing some target practice, and there's a guy there with him, and mentions that his son got arrested over in Moscow. And so apparently, I guess I don't know anything about Russia, but is basically said that they don't do things like they do here, meaning he wouldn't get life in prison. He would get death because they hate. They don't like Americans, and so he's like said, okay, I'm not on good terms with my son, but he's still family, so I got to go help him. He goes there to try to rescue him, and it turns out his son is a spy. So, you know, when he tries to rescue him, his son is in the middle of extracting someone from the court. And no, not now. That's my cat. Uh,
Oh, MG Rewind wants to come on. Do you want to bring him on?
no, let's leave him out.
All right.
Um. Anyways, back to what I was saying. He ends up compromising the mission, so to speak. I don't know why. I guess by 5 minutes, and McClane goes after him. A gigantic action sequence on the highway happens, and a rather funny altercation with a with a Russian, where after McClane's vehicle is destroyed, he has to find another one. So he's trying to get people to stop. And so, I need to, take a vehicle. No one's pulling over or stopping. They go around him because my guess is they saw what happened to his, so they're thinking to themselves, I would too. No, you're not messing up my vehicle. No, sirree. And he ends up bumping into this, I assume, a minivan or Jeep or whatever it is. Smacks right into him. Basically, the top half of his body smacks onto the hood, and he rolls over from recoil, from impact. And he gets up. The guy gets out of the vehicle, starts speaking Russian. You can tell he's pissed off with McClane, and McClane responds by punching him. But when you go to see the film, do not expect the typical sound effect that's normally used for punch impacts. No, it sounds a bit cartoony or kiddish. It wasn't something I was expecting to hear. In fact, my initial reaction was to laugh, but I didn't because of Bruce Willis's, smart aleck retort, which is I couldn't understand a word what you're saying anyway.
Hold on a second. What? What? All right, I'm back.
Overall the film has got some good action in it. It's a bit bloody, but I enjoyed it overall. Definitely better than Live Free.
Hold on just a second. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back.